Hello, guys. How you doing? This is Roderick, fitness health coach, person that lives a holistic lifestyle. Today, topic I'm going to talk about carbohydrate. I'm getting so many negative things about carbohydrate. Talking from experience, and this is my community service to everybody out there, especially if you're obese and you're having a problem losing that weight. For me, when I was 85 pounds overweight, I was 265 at 5'9". You're not that tall, but 265, that's a lot of weight for a 5'9" person. So for me, carbohydrate is very simple. Carbohydrate, you want good clean carbs. Okay, if you're eating things like white flour, white rice, these things have been processed, stripped of the fiber, stripped of the nutrients, and I can't say it enough. Your body wants nutrition. They don't care about calories. Okay, it needs the nutrition, the protein, the carbohydrate, the fat, the minerals, all these things that make up, what the body needs to feed the cells and to pretty much give you the energy that you need. All right. When you eat these stripped carbohydrate, like what I just mentioned before, the white rice, the white flour, just basically anything that don't have that much nutrition in there, the fiber is very low. It's going to become a problem. All right. You're going to be eating these foods, you're going to be pretty much always hungry. Okay. And you're going to eat and eat and eat. And all this calories, it has to go somewhere. So your body looking for nutrition, and I'm talking from an example of my lifestyle when I was eating the American diet. I was always hungry. I would eat tons of calories, but very little nutrition, and I found myself throughout the night, throughout the day, just eating and eating and eating, and I was consuming so much calories than what I was burning off, and more important, I wasn't giving my body nutrition, guys. So if you need to pretty much, if you need help, first of all, I'm here for you guys. This is why I'm doing this YouTube video. I'm reaching out to the 208 million obese people out there that's in America. Guys, I'm here to hold your hands. Somebody did that for me when I was pretty much, off track with my diet and off track with my focus. I would lean towards the people that helped me to get going with my health and get on track with my health. And I'm talking about Dr. Robert Morris. I'm talking about Dr. Kia Waken. Before I even met those guys, I was following people like not doctor, but nutritionist Brian Clement, amazing guy. He's in Florida, helping people with all types of different so-called dis-ease, helping them to get on track with their eating lifestyle with a whole food plant-based lifestyle, raw. Okay. And that's what I did to lose that weight. I went back to the food that God designed for humans to consume. It's right there in Genesis, the Bible. This is where I'm going with this whole conversation. I believe in God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I was, like I said, I was on track with my diet, my early years, and pretty much just following everybody else. I was ignorant. I wasn't educating myself about nutrition and what to put in the body until I blew up to 265, and obviously had all types of health issues that came along with that, sleep apnea. I'm sure diabetes was around the corner, heart attack, all these things was right around the corner, and I knew if I didn't fix my health, I was going to end up dead, either with one of those things I just mentioned. And nobody's come to your rescue. I realized nobody was coming to my rescue. I had to be the person to step up, care about me, love me unconditionally. All right. You got to love yourself first, guys. You can't have an empty cup and expect to share that with your family and friends and get them nice and quench if you're thirsty and you didn't quench yourself first. You know what I'm saying? You got to be filled first and have that energy to bring out there and help everybody else. But it starts with taking care of you first. All right. So that's what I did. I started educating myself. I plan on getting my certification in a holistic lifestyle and in the herbs and nutrition. Just get all of that so I could learn more, so be able to do more and help more people out there. But it's so simple what I've learned about nutrition, the foods I've mentioned, the fruits, the vegetables, the herbs, the seeds, the nuts. These are things from what God created for us to consume. It's right there in the Bible in Genesis. And all I did, guys, is just improve my eating habits and eat cleaner foods, the food I just mentioned. All right. I cut out the process a lot. I was eating a lot of raw food. Cut the processed food down quite a bit. Um, it's healthy to some degree, but it's nothing more healthier than raw food. It's proven by science. Cut out the animal products, dairy, the milk, the eggs. Guys, you can eat meat, but for me personally, I don't feel I need it. Or your body need those non-essential aminos that makes up the protein, and or pretty much that comes from the protein. And really, that's really all your body needs. You don't need all that saturated fat from the animal products. All right, you don't need all those hormones that comes from the animal products. Um, Getting it from the plants, guys. All right, and then we have the fiber, we have the hydration, we have the minerals, we have all that good stuff that comes from a whole food, guys. Whole food. Eating the apple in a whole, not the chips and all this pies and all these things that's been processed, been put through high temperature, that's destroyed all the nutrients, and all you left back with is just calories. All right. So getting back to carbohydrate, guys. If you're eating clean carbs from the fruits and the vegetables, that's good for you. Okay. Carbohydrate is not a bad thing. It's the type of carbs you're consuming. If you consume them, like I said before, the empty carbohydrates, the white rice, the white flour, okay, the white pasta, is nothing there but calories, very little nutrition, little to no fiber. You need that fiber to feed those microbes in your gut, guys. Those bacteria in your gut, they feed off the fiber, guys. That's what the fiber is for. It's for those guys. All right. So again, whole food. That's what I did to lose 85 pounds. This is my community service for all the people out there that's obese and you need help. My name is Roderick. I am here to serve you. Please reach out to me. Let me help you. Somebody did that for me. I feel sad for the people out there that's suffering from their health because they're addicted to these toxic so-called foods. You're eating foods that has preservatives, toxic chemicals to get you addicted, guys. It's no different than crack and cocaine. It's the same darn thing. Okay, you're addicted to the refined sugar, just like I was. Okay, I thought I would never quit consuming refined sugar. I used the junk food, the Snicker bars, drink soda, and I thank God that I educated myself on and learned how my body worked to realize that is those bacteria in your gut that's controlling your appetite, guys. If you feed the bad bacteria, you're gonna have a problem. All right, and when you're feeding these bacteria, these toxic things you're feeding it, these things cause these bacteria to change into parasites, into worms, things that harming the body. The fluke worm that eats at the pancreas, that used to be a white blood cell. The white blood cell is supposed to be to help defend the body, but when you're toxifying these bacteria with all this garbage, these things are mutating into things that's going against the body. So, guys, look it up. I'm not making this up. Check out Dr. Yaki Awaken. He talks about this. And like I said, I'm just trying to get that message out to you guys from what I've learned from these experts about health and nutrition. And I plan on, dedicating and disciplining myself towards educating myself so I can help more people, guys. I see a lot of people suffering. 208 million people in this country, not the world, in this country that's suffering from obesity. I didn't even mention diabetes and these other things. In the world, is over 1 billion people that's obese. That is crazy, guys. And it's all from the lifestyle of what you're putting in your body. Of course, you got to move, but how you going to move if you have no energy? All that garbage you're eating is taking energy. You think it just goes in your body and then gives you energy? No, when you're putting garbage in your body that has no nutrition, and I told you your body needs nutrition, guess what? You have no energy. So now you're even more tired. Okay? So, guys, if you need help, reach out to me. My Instagram, official Rider Ghost Michael. Okay? This YouTube channel. I dare you. Put me to the test. I did it. I was a lab rat. I lost 85 pounds. I kept it off for several years because I'm eating the right foods, guys. And I have all this energy to move and work out. I just worked out for over 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I felt amazing. And I'm going to be 52 this month. 52 this month, May 23rd, 52 years old. I feel like I'm back in my 20s, teenage years, moving, all because I'm eating these low inflammatory foods. Okay, the fruits, the vegetables, the herbs, guys, the nuts, the seeds. All right. So again, you need that help, reach out. I'm here to serve you guys. Have a blessed day.